Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Daljit and today we are going to discuss articles, how to use them, where to use them and what are the exceptions where articles are not used. We have three articles, a, an and the. How to use these articles we will discuss in today's lesson, and we have two types of articles, definite and indefinite. How to use them, how to know that where which article will come. So let's start with the definite one. Definite article is the we can use with singular or plural nouns. Simply we use articles with nouns. Okay, and a and an we use with singular nouns, only with singular, where we can count the things which can be counted, like a glass, that means one glass, a chair, that means one chair. There we use a. If I say an apple, that means one apple, but those are vowels, so we use an. So you need to see a, e, I, o, u. These are the vowels in which we use an. You need to particularly see that in which word the sound of a vowel is coming. Like there are some exceptions, like if we say r, an hour, we say hour, this is the word, but we say an r. We never say hour or har, we say r and r. Hour, h is silent, so we use the vowel. Why? Because the sound of a vowel is coming, it's not sounded as a consonant, so this is the reason we use an. Like if I say an MBA, we don't say a MBA, we say an MBA, because the sound of a is coming. Okay, so this is how you come to know where you need to use a and where you need to use an. We have five vowels, but you need to check wherever the sound of a vowel is coming, you need to use an. This is the simplest way to learn. And then when you start a sentence, you are introducing a noun, then you will say a or an according to the sound, whichever is coming, you will use a or an. And when you're continuing that sentence, you will say the when you refer to that thing. Suppose if I am saying I bought an apple, the apple was very delicious. I bought an apple, the apple. The apple which I bought was very delicious. This is how you refer to, because when you start, we do not know what we are talking about. But when I have introduced the thing, I have introduced an apple, then I can refer it to by saying the. If I say I bought a book yesterday, the book is about motivational topics. The book is about whatever you want to say. You can say that. The book, the one which I bought yesterday, the one book which I recently bought. So this is how you use a, an or the. When you are starting, when you have just introduced the topic, you will say a or an according to it, if that is a singular noun. If I say I bought books, the books were on this subject, you can say that. Because I told that you can use the with singular or plural, both. You can use them with both of them. Okay, but when it is singular, then you will use the article a or an according to the need. Then you need to understand you can use a and an with countable nouns. You cannot use them with uncountable nouns. Like if I say I want to have a cup of coffee, you can't say I want to have a coffee, because you can't count coffee. Similarly, you can't say I want to have a tea. I want to have a cup of tea. Or I can say I want to have 2 cups of tea, because you can count. But when it becomes plural, cups, that became plural. So I will not use any article like a or an. We cannot use the, because T, it is not particular. It is not something very unique. It is something very general. So that is why we are using a when I'm talking about 1 cup of coffee. But when I'm saying cups, then I will simply omit the article. Okay. And there are some things like some students, they make the mistake of water. Sometimes they make mistake with sugar, because we cannot count a kilo, a kilogram, that you can count. But a sugar, we cannot count a sugar. You can say sugar. This is the thing you need to understand, that what things are countable and what things are not countable. Like if I say love, love cannot be counted. It is uncountable. So all these things which cannot be counted, you will not use any article there. Then when you want to use a and an, you need to understand when you should use a or an when the listener doesn't know about the thing which you are discussing, you are about to introduce. Okay, the listener is new about this thing. Okay, and when you use the, that means the listener knows about it. You have introduced it already. So never start with the when you haven't introduced something, because the means something specific that you have already introduced, and the person who is listening to you, who is reading something, he knows that what you are referring to. So that is kind of a referring. You are referring to something. Okay, you can say I bought a phone yesterday. The phone is white in color. The phone which I bought yesterday. Then there is one exception where we shouldn't use a or an, but we can use some. That is when something is plural and when something is uncountable. Like if I'm saying I had berries yesterday, I can't use a or an, that I already told, but I can use some. That means some berries I used. I didn't have one. I had some berries, to let the person know that I had more than one berries. Okay, so this is where we can't use a and a or an, but we can use some. Then the usage of the, where to use the. The thing is, when you have introduced something to the listener, then you can use the. This I already told. Like you can say that I bought a book yesterday. The book was very interesting. The book which I bought, I already told that I bought a book. The book is very interesting. This is how you can use the. After that, you can use the when there is something one of a kind, like there is something or someone that is only one, no one else can be. That is like the Prime Minister, the Taj Mahal, because those are one of a kind, those cannot be recreated, no one can copy, and no one can be that. No one and nothing can be that thing which is unique. There we use the. Then we have the superlative adjectives, like we say she is the tallest, the tallest. Then we can say the. Otherwise, we cannot say when we are comparing, then we can't say. When there is superlative, then only we can use the. She is the tallest, she is the most intelligent in the class. Then you can use the. There is one more thing about the, because maybe you have noticed and you have wondered that why sometimes the is pronounced as the and sometimes it is pronounced as the. Have you ever wondered? If you did, then I would like to give you the answer. The thing is, when the is used with consonants, then we say the book, the door. But when we use it with vowels, we say the. I bought an apple. The apple was very delicious. There we say the. The orange. This is how you come to know that you are using it before a consonant or before a vowel. So you need to understand that why and where to use the and where to use the. Okay, this was all about articles. If you have any problems, doubts, or questions, you can let me know in the comment section. And if you found this video useful, kindly like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.